Hey guys. So, I wanted to do a update on the divine feminine, right? In regards to the twin flame. And it's been a long time coming. But what I have experienced is that we definitely let the twin flame old paradigm go. We know that divine timing is always right, and it's more of a focus on oneself. We had to really let go of that masculine distortion, and as well as that feminine distortion as well. It was a karmic cycle that kept them together, and even though the divine feminines really did not want to let go, they knew within themselves, within their hearts, that it was better to live a peaceful life. Because even though there's love, and we can't deny the love that we have felt, and we have that it had grown, or that it ever left. That's why I believe it made it so challenging for us to really release that masculine energy, of the twin flame. But we had to ask ourselves, this is doing us more harm than good, and we're better off. We feel a lot better when we're not engaging with them, right? So the healing of the twin flame dynamic was very challenging for the divine feminine. I mean, I can only talk about the divine feminine because I am a divine feminine, and with the masculine and where he's at, I could only say that he is going through his own things. And that's what we also had to accept, that we are going through different lessons, right? And if they're not here, then they are still going through their own journey, their own transformation, and it divine timing really speaks for itself. And with the divine feminine, she's in a good place. She is really being more confident about herself. She's enjoying the material world a lot more. She is giving a little bit more and more of finding her happiness, finding her truth in the material world. She's starting to live for herself in a way of always bringing peace, harmony, joy, happiness, balance with oneself. That is her go-to, right? And when she is at peace, and when she's balanced, she is able to live that life that she has always wanted, right? So she is in a really strong place, strong foundation, and what she is knowing, there's always seasons for everything. There is timing for everything, and knows when it's time to pause, and knows when it's time to go within, knows when she needs to heal, knows that shadow work comes when it comes. And that is where the divine feminine is right now. Let's see, what else? The divine feminine is really stepping into her power in regards to having that confidence each day. Each moment, I would say, because, right, time is an illusion. So each moment she is gaining confidence within herself, and knowing that the abilities that she had, she doesn't have to hinder them. She doesn't have to, pull them under the rug. She is able to really put her light out there, right? And being able to make wrongs right. And, where she thought that she was never going to be, she is there. She's there, and she is very proud of herself for being there in that moment, right? As well as with the twin flame connection, she really thought that she was never going to be able to leave this love. She wasn't going to be able to move on from this love. She didn't see herself without this love. And, once we really step outside of ourselves, we definitely see that not only did we are able to look at it from outside of ourselves and see, oh my God, I am strong, and I was able to really conquer this. I was able to achieve this. I was able to acknowledge this, that it was, and now it's just a memory. And before, it's like we did not want this to be a memory. We wanted it so much. We put our energy so much. But we now know that when energy is taken from us, it is an alert for us to really step back and bring that energy back to oneself. One of the other things as well is really appreciating our time to really evolve and really grow, and know that you have a uniqueness within yourself, and that uniqueness is what makes you special, what brings out the light in you. And that is something that I think before we would try to kind of dim it, but now we are knowing that there's no reason for us to dim our light for somebody that is still in a place of distortion. Let's see, what other things? We are also knowing, the Divine Feminine is also knowing that when it comes to the twin flame dynamic, how we used to just give all and get so little in return, we honor ourselves a lot more. And we know that if the counterpart, which is the masculine, does not come into action with the proper way of doing things, then we do not take action. One of the things that has been shown to us in our journey, this is one of the major lessons that we had to learn in the twin flame journey, is that we always choose ourselves. And I think because with this instinct, we never choose ourselves. It came to the point that we just gave our hearts to that person and let them, we would want them to be able to return that back to us, just as we gave to ourselves. But we also had to learn that they're not like us. They're very different. They think different and they act different. And that's one of the things, is that that's what makes you unique. That maybe you were all giving in. You were very unconditional. There was unconditional love there, but not to a point of feeling lack from a person that you thought that loved you, right? So it is, instead of putting eggs in the counterpart's basket, you're like, nope, it is time to put those eggs in my basket. It is time for me to enjoy my life. It's time for me to start enjoying my life. So that is where the divine feminine is at this point. And she is learning a lot from herself and learning things that kept her in a place of entanglement, right? But seeing ourselves now in the outside, from outside of us, we have came a long road, and it is very beautiful that we have achieved it. And even though the healing can still happen, because it's something that love that the twin flame have shared, it was not something that it could be gone. It's something that you're always gonna remember. But now it's kind of like a distant memory. But you only carry the good memories, right? All right, my friends, until next time, thank you. Namaste.